Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Ellsworth, and I thought that I would make a small little video to talk about what I'm expecting with Math Online. In fact, I'm kind of excited, kind of leery of doing Math Online, but hey, we can do this. So I thought, well, why don't I take a little bit of time here and I'll model what I expect from you and from myself on a typical day of math online now that we're doing this new distance learning. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to go to Google Classroom and select our math class, of course. And on the math class, when you're looking this up, you're going to notice that I'm going to put something on the stream and something also on the classwork area. So here, let's look at this. So on the stream, I will typically put like what I expect that we're going to have for assignments during the week. This could change during the week, but that's where I'll post pretty much what's going to happen during the week. And then at the classwork, that's where I'm going to put your assignments. So let's go over there. Okay, for the classwork. Okay, so here I probably wrote more than I needed to right here. I'll tell you to watch a video, and here's our video, and I will tell you it'll probably be posted from YouTube, so it's a little bit easier to access. So you can get it with one click. If not, you might have to click on it twice, but you can download it and watch the video. And so that gives a typical lesson like what we did in the classroom all year long. So it to go and instruct you how to do the problems. And so then after you watch the video, you should be taking notes during that time, and you're just going to have to do it on regular lined paper because we won't have our regular copies at home. Anyway, then you can go ahead and shut off your computer for a little bit after you see what the assignment is going to be listed on here on your classwork tab. And so now you can do these 10 problems. Notice I gave you even odd numbers so you can check your answers in the back of the book. So take advantage of that. Make sure you're doing them right. I've got some questions here, and you should be asking yourself, even when you're checking the odd numbers in the back, what problems did I do right? That's cool. Realize what you did do right, move on, and then ask yourself, what problems do I need to work on, and figure out what I did correct. What did I do wrong? What point do you think that it went wrong, so that you could go back and check and try it again and make sure that you did it right? The reason why I say go back and try and do it again is because these ones are going to first be on volumes and surface area, and there's a little bit more math to those problems. But there are still things that you probably should remember from 6th grade on how to find the volume and surface area of different shapes like cubes and stuff. Anyway, so what problems do I need to question? Do I need to ask questions to Mrs. Ellsworth or Mrs. Lagu? If we're on the classroom stream, we'll be there, and we can answer your questions. It might be a little bit difficult because you can't point at a part of the problem, but hey, we will do our best to understand and get you some answers. Let's see. Okay, so you do the problems, check your answers in the back, analyze what I do right, what I do wrong. Then what I need you to do is I need you to go and type your answers onto a Google form. So now I can get feedback on how you were doing, and when you're done and you submit this lesson, then you can get feedback on which ones you did right and wrong. So again, let me model for you. You're going to go online, go to Google Classroom, figure out what your assignment is going to be, and start doing your assignment. After you figure out your assignment, you can actually get offline for a little bit. So a sibling could also use the computer then too, and so you can do your 10 problems then. And well, let me give you a list of kind of what I think that this will look like on a typical day on Math Online. Okay, so log on to Google Classroom. Stream's got your weekly lessons. The assignments are where your video and your Google form is at. Watch the lesson and take notes. Practice the problems. Check your answers in the back of the book. Then you need to type your answers into the Google form. Now it's kind of crazy because I always tell you that I want to see your work, I want to see your process, and I won't be able to do that right now. I may ask you questions, however, on how did you solve that type of problem. I may have an additional question where you might need to write how you did your math, and that's okay, so that I can understand what's going on. You'll submit your Google form, and then you can get some feedback on what you did right and wrong, and then I can also find out how you did and report that score in the gradebook. So once you get online, then you can just do your math for a little bit, and until you're done with your math, then you can go back online and submit your answers. Don't forget that you can always check your answers in the back of the book. There's a special appendix for that. Here's that Google form. Here's one of them. This only just has one answer for my sample here. And then you can submit it. And then I also wanted to say that I'm going to miss you. I think that that's exciting doing something new like this, and yet it's scary. And it really bothers me that I won't be able to see you guys all the time. But it is still a time for us to stay healthy. And that's the goal of this distance learning, is to stay healthy, to wash our hands, keep that social distance of 6 feet, and don't forget to do that. I mean, we don't know how things are going to turn out, so we are going to just do those 2 things because those are 2 things that we have got control over, and we're still going to learn math at the same time, which is exciting. If you have any questions, of course, you can ask me on the stream, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But this is also a reminder that high school teachers have about 150 students, so it might take a little bit for us to get to you, but we will get there. Maybe we need to set up some office hours or something specifically for math students. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, and we'll do it. We got this.